Hey guys, we got another edition of Beita Time, and today I have a very special guest, none other than Larry Freeman. Hey, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I've been
looking forward to it.
I've been trying for a while now to bring you on, so thank you for finally coming on.
Well, I'm still a little bit upset that you bumped me for Vela, but
yeah,
you got to do what you got to do.
A lot of guys unfortunately get bumped for Vela, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So let's start off and tell the people what your exact title is and what you do for the club, because we know how much you do, but the people don't.
So I have been with the club since the beginning, October 2014, and I am the Chief Business Officer. So I oversee most of the business operations of the club, selling tickets, the sponsorships, the branding community group, all the marketing, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and you're obviously big time in the club. We know it, and now you guys know it.
Thank you for that.
So thank you for everything you've done for us. I hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen on the field. Speaking of enjoying, what was your favorite moment? What did you enjoy the most of everything? There's been a lot.
There's been a lot. It's almost impossible to choose, but you have to go with opening night at Bank of California Stadium. And as many of the folks in the media said, it's Hollywood. You couldn't have scripted it any better. I mean, I'm there. I imagine you went through the same mental gymnastics of, all right, it's a tie, 0-0. Yeah. We'll take it, right? At least we didn't lose on opening night. And then out of nowhere, in injury time, it happens and the place goes bananas. And that's one that I think I could watch. There's no limit on the number of times I could watch it, get goosebumps and emotion.
Yeah, you couldn't have written a better script, seriously, for that moment. So does that kind of go into your favorite goal as well, or is there maybe another one? That moment was special, but is there maybe like one of Carlos's million curlers? Is there a goal that really stood out for you?
Well, yeah. The Carlos curler.
Which one?
Against the Galaxy in that first game, when things were going well and we were dominating that game, and that was just wicked. Although, I think if you watch the highlight of the curler in Portland, he starts walking away before it's even in, kind of like Jordan used to do when he would take a shot and he knew it was in and walk away. So that one's right up there too.
Yeah, it's almost like the Steph Curry three-pointer turnaround, one of those.
Exactly.
Yeah. For his other one, do you think maybe the goalkeeping was a little off? And the reason I ask is because I know that you were a goalkeeper growing up. So tell us about that.
So, you know, never liked to take no for an answer and was always told, as you can tell, because I think I'm shorter than you are. I didn't have the height to be a legit keeper, but felt like I had the speed and the agility. Went to Jerry Yeagley's camp at Indiana University, went to Joe Matchnick's #1 goalkeeper camp, learned how to fly a little bit and thought I was pretty good at it. I'm not sure about the goalkeeping on the Carlos curlers because I don't even know what you do. I do know that last goal up in Toronto might have been a little suspect on the near post. That's a tough one to let in.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
So I think what we really need to do is, you've been asking a lot of questions, but there's things people want to know from you.
All right.
So I think we should start with, don't you think that the media really missed the true story of the matchup in Toronto? All we heard about was this Bradley stuff. But the real story, wasn't it your triumphant return as a key defender for LAFC?
No, I think it was rightfully so. Bradley. I think that's the first time that Bob's coached against his son. We know obviously they've coached many games together on the same team, so it was a special moment for him. I'm sure, I think he wanted that victory as much as I did as well, but it was different. I think as much as he enjoyed the victory, a little bit of him felt a little bit bad for his team losing. So I'm fine with it. I kind of fly under the radar my whole career, and you know, there's pros and cons to that, but it's nothing I'm not used to.
You just get it done. So, question, you've played in a number of markets, a couple Canadian markets, good hockey markets, and you and I have talked about that moment where Kyle Fisher runs you in dramatic fashion, and the guys behind the play are like, WTF, what just happened? And in a hockey market like a Vancouver, a Toronto, a San Jose, You know, in ice hockey, that doesn't go unanswered. So if that were to happen to you in an LAFC match, which one of your teammates would be the first guy in to take care of business?
You know what's funny you asked me about that? Because literally 10 minutes ago I was in the ice bath with Charlie and we were talking about that exact play. He brought it up on his phone, we were looking at it, so it's funny.
He's a goalie, I'm a goalie, we think the same way.
Alike. You guys are on the same page, so it's funny you mentioned that. So who would be the first one? I would like to think there are multiple people that would have my back on this team. We're very tight-knit and we've always got each other's back. So I would like to say it's one of the guys in the back line. I play a lot next to Walker. Whoever's the other center back that's currently in the position, or even Jordan's got my back, I know. But I think the first one that would have to do it would be Benny. He gets into a lot of little positions where he can get into tackle, and I think he'd get my back. Going into our preseason days together, we're roommates, so I feel like he'd get my back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. So a lot of social media of you at LAFC night at Dodger Stadium. So if you were a Kenley Jansen and you were coming out of the bullpen, or you were a Justin Turner and you were walking up to the plate, what would be your music? Either your entrance music as a closer or your walk-up music as a hitter?
My music would, oh man, you put me on the spot now. I'm old school. I really like Avicii. Rest in peace, but something with his, I really liked his music, really pumped me up, even to this day. Before matches, I listen to Avicii for you guys, now you know. So one of his great songs.
So, as part of the culture of the club, before we had players, before we had a coach, we developed different Player of the Week awards. We started with the WWE Championship belt, that if you had it this week, you would select who got it next week. We then moved to the Lucha Mask, the LAFC Lucha Mask. Carlos got one, Bob got one, and now we've moved to this great item that I think you're going to find inspiring, and I'd like to give it to you in honor of your triumphant return to the Great White North in Toronto, and it's actually a Rich Orozco action figure, and if you press him right here,
yeah. Make history.
So hopefully you'll find inspiration
Yeah.
when you're feeling down or you need a little pick-me-up.
This guy is one of the best guys. Honestly, he does so much for the club. It's an honor to have this. Little fun fact, I was there when he actually received this. You guys want to check out a little secret for the six-pack abs?
Yeah.
Six-pack abs, ready? There you go. His wife was giving him a hard time about that, but Rich, we love you. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's
Enjoy
awesome.
it.
Thank you. Guys, I wasn't expecting the turnaround like that, but I appreciate it. Thank you again for being
my
on the
pleasure.
show.
Thanks for having me.
Hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Beita Time. See you guys next time.